Hi, and a very warm welcome in interview series of Indian Startup Times. Indian Startup Times is India's third largest and fastest growing platform for startups. We bring you stories of founders, investors through our platform, and today we have in the series Hakim, founder of Aquila I. Aquila I is a cybersecurity platform built for modern security operations. So today we have Hakim. Hakim, it's a pleasure to have you in our interview series.
Thank you, Ramesh. Same here.
Great. So let's start the conversation understanding more about you, your personal journey,
Sure.
and about the vision behind Aquila I.
Sure. Thank you, Ramesh, for having me on this interview. I think the fantastic times that we are in, one of the things that made me realize that Aquila I should be born is by looking at the investments that were being made by the companies to be ahead of the times for securing their infrastructure and the investments that were made for implementing multiple tools that were generating numerous alerts and producing reports. But at the same time, the question was still unanswered, that are we still resilient? And that made me believe that yes, this is the right time that Aquila I should be born.
Great, that's so great. So, but I think your personal journey is also very important because when you started your, I think, career as a desktop engineer,
Sure.
From there now, so I think it's a lot of things are there what made you a real entrepreneur. So I think that what our audience would like to know about.
A question that sometimes I feel is it has a mix of both. One is that comes along as a part of luck and a part of the efforts that I've put in.
Mhm.
Right. So I was recently going with an interview. One of the leaders said that in a life everybody has a 50-50. That 50% of luck and 50% of efforts. So coming to a question, I've gone through a stage where I've been a desktop engineer, I've been a security engineer, and then I've moved up to ladder and then worked like in MNCs like Microsoft, and then eventually end up leading a security practice for a leading MNC company in India. And 2018 was typically when I felt, that I could do a lot more better for the industry that we are in, and as I said, one of the reason to be on the entrepreneur side was because of the challenge that I saw of the tools that have been used, of the investments that have been made, but we continue to be in a fragmented approach, right? And that's where I told myself that I should get in, put myself in that system as an entrepreneur and start doing something that I love.
Great. How difficult it was like to start Aquila I at in 2020? I think you started it, was right?
Yes. So the journey of Aquila was in 2020 when as I said, we wanted to build our own Make in India platform or a product. While the concept was very clear that we want something to be built by India for the globe, but the core value that or the vision that I had was that we wanted to ensure that we no longer want to operate in an industry which is very fragmented. And with that thought, we started building our very first tool that was phishing simulation that was launched in 2020, and then the ladder kept on moving from there.
Great. And so how different, if I want to ask about that, Aquila AI is different from other cybersecurity, because this is a very competitive market, right?
Sure.
So how different it is from the other already existing cybersecurity firms?
Sure. A very good question, Ramesh. when you look at the cybersecurity companies, I'm sorry if I would be repeating this multiple times, but what I've seen is that at the pace how an attacker is moving, the defense from our customers or from the industry that we are in is completely opposite. So we say that the cyber attackers are moving at the machine speed, while the defense is at the human speed. And what we feel is that if you have a fragmented approach, you will continue to end up this kind of problem. First, you keep on investing into the platforms, a product, and that product continues to generate a lot of alerts and then eventually give you a fancy report, but they don't talk to each other. So when I look at, or when we at Aquila I look at the security, we look at it as a platform approach, right? And when we say this, we are very unique in our space, is because today if you go and if you talk about the competition, we do not see a competition that is a direct competition to what we're delivering as a platform to the Indian market at this point of time. Okay. So we may have a pool of different sectors or vertical of a competitor that can come together and then compete us, while as a platform we see ourselves in a very unique space, delivering certain things which are predominantly is a need of an hour from a threat point of view at this point of time.
Okay, so talking about your qualities of a founder, definitely every founder has some qualities which makes him different from the other founder.
Sure.
So what are those that founder you have been able to work on, and today where you are, that made you a real founder? That
I would say, Ramesh, it's more about adaptability is what I would say. So I would try to put myself into a couple of zones that I feel that I have put myself really hard to become one. Is because being a founder is one, but really living up to the expectations of a customer and the teams that you run along, that is a very challenging task. So I feel that one is as a founder, I try to ensure that I hear what my team has perspective to the vision that we have, but one of the things that I continue to do is I continue to stick to the vision that has been put across to the organization, that is making all of us to run in one single direction. More importantly, what I feel is that me and my team believe that change is always going to be constant, right? So we never feel to be in a situation where we are static, and that's what makes us very uncomfortable. So whenever you talk to me or my team, you will always find that we have this DNA in place, that we always have to understand that what's next, right? And as a founder, my only job is to ensure that my team and myself, we are always trying to identify that what next is what we're going to work on, and that is something that we carry on as a founder. Of course, I'm blessed with a good team. They continue to run the operations for me. They continue to run the they build the amazing platforms for all of us, and I'm trying to ensure that as a team we go out and deliver what the world is looking for.
Okay, I think that's an immense thing. That team is what you really
absolutely
blessed with.
Yes.
Having a really good team is definitely important for any organization to be at the next level.
Yeah.
So now talking about, of course, cybersecurity, if we say that, so which are the sectors that you see which are under main, which needs cybersecurity in a very important terms?
See, in a broader term, if you ask me, I would say everybody and anybody needs it. However, if you want to put me to the top 4 or 5 categorization, I would say, of course, BFSI, manufacturing, pharmaceuticals, critical infrastructures like energies and all those sectors. These are the critical sectors that I would say that they are the ones who should be using the best of the best breed when it comes to protecting their infrastructure. At the same time, these organizations are one which are targeted by the majority of the attack vector, other threat actors, right? And that's what we believe, that we are rightly able to fit ourselves and deliver those right kind of solutions to these industries at this point of time.
Okay, so I think so. Right now, you mean to say that need is there, but do these sectors or do these founder, they are really working on the cybersecurity solutions to be implemented? Is there awareness is there among them?
Yes, the awareness of protecting the organization is definitely there. However, the awareness of knowing that what an organization is lacking when the investment is done in the fragmented products and not in a holistic platform, that awareness is something that is slowly getting built. So if you ask me, I see there's a learning curve, that if somebody has purchased 4 solutions in the past, and they continue to renew that and run it in their infrastructure. However, if you look at the AI threats that are coming in, one of the biggest challenges is not that that you won't be able to see your vulnerabilities, but the question is how fast you are able to know your vulnerabilities and how fast you're able to patch it. And with that, you definitely need to have a platform that is also running at the machine speed, that is also natively running in AI engines and helping you to be ahead of those kind of threats, right? So that it's no longer that you're going to be behind. It's about how you yourself can be ahead of knowing that what an attacker see by using all those LLMs. You are the person who can see yourself first, fix it, so you can become ahead of it, right? And that's we are trying to be in. And I think by and large we are successful in helping a lot of our customers that we are working with. And as you asked, the awareness that is one of our area that we are working and investing heavily to bring this awareness, right? So we run a tech days for a lot of senior CXOs and help them understand that how they can also be protecting their organizations in this AI age.
I think that's great, because having the right knowledge and then sharing it across. So what are the different ways of that knowledge sharing that you are doing right now through Aquila?
Couple of ways. One is, of course, as I said, we run tech days for our customers, help them understand that what we bring to the table, what they should actually be looking at it, and how they should be actually understanding or trying to gain the first set of hands-on knowledge on what we can deliver to them, or an AI native platform can deliver to them. Second is, of course, we roll out a lot of blogs, white papers on our websites, through our LinkedIn handles, and of course through an email, to share as much as knowledge as we could, right? One of the things that we like doing it is because we are also part of a lot of early access forum of certain AI platforms. So we gain access a lot of such platform, and we are able to use it as the first hand, and being able to test it on our platform and then release it to our customers. So it helps us, and at the same time it helps customer also, because the more we are aware about, the better we are able to educate to the customers. So yes, to answer that, through all the medium, email, web, and tech day sessions is what we're driving for the customer.
So again, AI is changing cybersecurity, right?
Right.
So how Aquila is using AI to use cybersecurity in a much more better way?
Very apt question, I would say, and very, very right question, because AI is simultaneously evolving, right? So at one hand, you see organizations are using AI to protect themselves and secure themselves. At the other end, we see that the AI is also becoming a threat to the organizations. We have seen that the AI becomes threats in the terms of the data leakage or the governance concerns and so many other stuff, right? So Aquila I brings in the perspective of helping you to be able to see, how a shadow AI or bring you the visibility about the shadow AI in your organization, help you to be able to understand that how your agentic AI platforms are being utilized. Are you going under any hallucination attacks? Are you seeing any kind of a prompt injection attack? So we bring in multiple security solutions which help organizations to be able to have multiple areas that can be touched upon by the AI, and we ensure that all those areas are being secured by the platform and bring more visibility to the customer.
So how does Aquila I is helping businesses evolving these cyber threats?
Ramesh, very good question. The idea that or the solution that we're trying to deliver is we want to shift the organization to be more predictive and preemptive than being reactive, right? Our thought is that we want the organizations to detect anomalies, right? Our idea is them to be able to have a better threat response, and at the same time, we want the organizations to learn the pattern from the AI and build the better responses to the threat that they face in a day-to-day basis. So, in a nutshell, if you ask us, what we believe is having a legacy platform will continue to be out there. We are here to ensure that how a platform or a consolidated approach can help an organization to be more predictive and preemptive than being more reactive and having a fragmented approach.
So what are the biggest cybersecurity challenges that organizations are facing these days?
When we started conversing on this topic, that is one of the point that I've touched upon. The biggest challenges that the organizations see today is still we see organization continues to heavily invest into security tools and continues to have a lot of alerts, a lot of reports, and a lot of controls that say that how they are deploying it to be more secure. But when you really ask them of how resilient they are, by far very fewer are that confident to tell you that how those deployed controls are going to be work or they're gonna respond back. So we want to be in the situation where we feel that we should no longer be into the monitoring mode, but be more measuring the resilience of the security that have been deployed for the organization. So I think that is one of the biggest challenge, and by far Aquila I is trying to ensure that you are going to be more focused on resilience than just monitoring or looking at the alerts that you get from the security tools that you have.
Okay. Everyone is talking about AI. So what concerns you most from the perspective of cybersecurity?
What concerns me is not the AI. But the way the AI has been adopted by the enterprises versus how the security or governance has been put across the AI, right? So you see that the organization who started adopting AI across their embedded business applications, right? However, the lack of visibility or the security or the governance that is being put across for the AI that is being used by the enterprises is what concerns me a lot.
Okay. So now coming to one, I think very important point is that these days for any organization, CSOs or CTOs, if you talk about, they are there. So what are those three things that you would like them to know about Aquila I that they should be connecting with you?
Sure. A very valid question, and I would say that one of the questions that typically that when we talk to the CISOs and CIOs and CTOs, as rightly said, we get a question as why Aquila I, right? So the industry is so crowded that everybody tries to go ahead and say that we do this, we do that, right? But eventually, if you look at, you zoom out and try and understand that there are so many players, but why is Aquila I standing at a different position at this point of time is because we try to give you not a tool or not a product that fixes your single problem, right? And when I say that, I don't mean to say that, we give you bundle of product. What we try to do is we give you a platform, right? So at Aquila, we have built AI native data lakehouse where we ensure that, the data or the threat landscape that we're covering is bringing all the data into this data lakehouse. And because of having, AI natively built, inbuilt to the platform, we are able to deliver a very unified approach or a security platform to the customers. So we now no longer become a tool that will scan and give you a report or just scan and give you an alert. We become, our system is much more unified to give you an outcome which is more in the terms of resilience. It should be more in terms of predictability, helping you with the preemptive approach of the security landscape that you're working in. And then we like to call ourselves into 3 different spaces that we are in. So one of the things that we always come across is when we ask a CISO, do you know, if there is any agentic AI platform that you have released to your customers, do you really know that are there any attack that is happening on the AI platforms? The answer is largely and by and far, they say no, they are not aware about it, because everybody is still at a juncture where they want to deploy a guardrail and say that I'm secure. That's not the case, right? You also need to understand that what was bypassed from your guardrail and how your systems in the backend are detecting those anomalies and protecting you. That is where Aquila I bring AI SDR, which is AI Systems Detection and Response. That is one of our unique USPs. That's one of the case. And then second is, everybody in the industry is talking about we are an AI SOC platform, but when you look at their console, you are still missing the unified AI SOC bench where you do incident management, where you do 100% automated triaging, you integrate with your ITSM, you do out-of-the-box SOAR automation playbooks. All of those things is what we have built natively, on a platform that is allowing the customers to be, focusing on better things than building up on things that you have already invested on. And if we keep on investing so much of tools or money on SASE products or a proxy and all of those things, but as basic as, we bring in you visibility of a shadow AI, right? So there different types of AI, enterprise AI that are being used by the users of the organization. So there are these couple of things, and lastly, of course, the continuous threat exposure management (CTEM) is something that we feel that we cover the majority of landscape. So we cover 7 different threat landscape in the CTEM, which is making us one of the biggest coverage from a threat landscape point of view that we bring into a CTEM solution. There are so many product that calls themselves a CTEM. CTEM is a concept, right? Okay. You try to build in or add multiple product into it and say that you are a CTEM. But what really makes you CTEM is that how you are covering a 360 degree for a customer. That's something that we're trying to deliver to the customers across the globe. And I feel these are the 3 different P's. To put it up, CTEM, AI SDR, and AI SOC. These are the 3 different USPs that we would like to be known by the customer for the platform that we're delivering.
Great. So also marketing is very important, I think, for every brand to grow further. So what has been your marketing strategy for Aquila I that you have used so far?
It's a very direct question, I would say, that you put it across to me. But I'll be very honest, right? We've been doing a lot of industry events in the past, and largely what we have always seen that is the word of mouth has become our biggest marketing hero product, and that has helped us to grow and have a lot of customer, uh, I would say, acquisition. Uh, and the reason I said that you've asked a very direct question is because this is one of the things that we are really thinking out loud this time, is because we feel that we have not reached everybody yet. And the moment we talk to the customer and we show them our platform, our conversion rate is 95% plus, right? So that is making us feel that we should be able to reach a lot more people. So I'm sure this year we will be investing a handsome amount of investments when it comes to marketing.
Okay, so now coming on to the future plans and expansion plans of Aquila I. So, what are your future plans for the next 5 years?
And we believe that the future is going to be where the security will be driven by AI assisted operations, and what we feel that there has to be a continuous resilience validation that we continue to evolve, right? And at the same time, everybody will have to be able to responsibly adopt AI, right? So that's more on the platform and what we feel. But since you have asked me a question about what we're going to do next, we are building Aquila globally. Of course, starting in India. Cyber threats are borderless, and we feel the solutions also should be borderless. So our vision is very clear, that we are building Make in India platform that's going to be addressing the need of the customers globally.
So, which are those markets that you have already thought about that you're going to be over there?
Sure. So when we started in 2020, while we continue to be localized and build the platform here in India, and as I said, we're building it globally. So 2 years back, we've started our operations in UAE, and we try to cover the MENA region, of course, Middle East and North Africa, through the team that is based out of UAE, and we're doing fantastically well there, right? And having said that, we are definitely planning to expand in Southeast Asia, US and Europe region. So that's something on the cards, and we continue to invest in sales and outreach of this particular location.
Great. And how big is the team right now for Aquila I, if I want to know?
We're 120 plus people. Largely, the majority team is all about the developers, the engineering team. Over a period of last 1.5 years, we have 2x our development team, which by and large, if you see that's one of the good investments that we have done from an engineering team investment point of view, that has allowed us to be deliver the solutions a bit faster and quicker and pretty much on time.
And right now, Aquila I bootstrap?
Yes. Yes, we are a bootstrap organization. We're completely self-funded, and so we're pretty much happy about that.
Great. And if you'd like to share what's the last has been the turnover of Aquila I, if you'd like to share, that's fine.
I would say that we have done a handsome revenue in the last couple of years, and we feel that the time ahead is pretty exciting, encouraging, because the way the acceptance of a platform has evolved in the last few quarters, I would say. We are doing really well, and if you ask me, I think we're going to do 3x of growth this year.
Also, I would like to know for a cybersecurity firm or organization or startup, what is the uh, soul of a cybersecurity firm? Could you?
I take that question in two different aspects. One is, if you ask me what is a soul when it comes to a cybersecurity company who is building a platform like us,
Yes.
we feel that there are two types of. I feel that there is a two type of answer for this particularly. One is that the people who are building this tool, right, have been uh, at the receiving side of the tool and have gone through 1 or 2 decades in using these platforms and understand by and large what are the challenges that they have faced. Those team members have become a soul of our organizations and now helping to build the platform and deliver it to the customer. And the second thing is what I feel the soul is the zeal that keeps all of us together, because all of us at Aquila I largely have come from an industry that we have always used global products, right? Have used products that have been delivered by MNCs. But what brings us together at Aquila is that we all have a zeal and a vision to build something of our own, to deliver a platform that is built in India and going globally. And more precisely, we have ensured that everybody in the organization is handpicked from the industry and they are mastered into what we are delivering to the customer. So I have two perspectives of soul. One is that why we are the right people to deliver or build this platform for the customer. And second, why these people who are with us in the first place itself. So I hope I was able to address that question.
No,
Unless you have a
definitely.
different.
No, definitely. I have got the answer. Okay, so Hakim, so what are the tips that generally you would like to give to budding entrepreneurs who are going to start and have dreamt of becoming an entrepreneur?
Well, I feel that I'm still in the learning mode of being an entrepreneur, because I know, been in this journey for 9 years, but I still feel that every day is a new learning that I get. So one of the things that I've seen is when you are in this shoe of being an entrepreneur, there can never be a day where you say that I give up, right? And there should never be a day where you feel that this is it, right? Because every day brings up a new challenge to you. Every day brings up a new hope for you. And I always keep on telling my team that hang in there, right? So
Just
what
stay
I
there.
feel there, just be there, right? It's a good time, bad time. Trust your vision and stick to that vision. And I'm sure that perseverance of being there consistently will definitely make you where you want to be. So I would definitely like to say everybody that you should just hang in there, right? And then continue doing the good work that you do. And I'm sure, slowly later or by far, even if it takes some longer time, you will eventually reach your goal. That is what I feel is what I would like to convey as a message to all the budding entrepreneurs.
Great. Thank you. Okay, so Akim, definitely we have discussed about your professional journey, but I think budding entrepreneurs or people just want to also know about how do you keep your balance in your life, in your personal life, and as a founder.
So, a very good question, Ramesh. I try to spend my weekends at my farm. That's just the place that I love to be at, because there's no season to be at farm. It's raining. It's winter. It's summer. The moment you step into that place, it feels like heaven, right? You're just surrounded by the trees, the birds, and the sand, the soil. So of course I do farming. I grow vegetables like cucumber, chilies, bananas, coconut. So I've got all of these plants that I can gather and planted them. Of course, this year I got mangoes too.
Wow.
right? And that was a very big achievement for me, because I've never come back or never been into farming and all of those things. So I loved it, and I've been doing it for 4 years now. So yes, in Monday to Friday, I'm in the office. Largely 12 hours is what I start my day at 8, and I end it by 10 or 11. That's my normal schedule.
Okay.
8 is because 7 to 8 I'm in gym, and then 8 onwards I'm on the road, getting ready for the office, and the office chores continues to be at it. So if you ask me, I try to balance myself into 3 different modes. When I'm in office, I try to be as active as possible. When I'm in gym, I ensure that I have enough energy so that my entire day goes well. And when I'm exhausted, I ensure that I'm at my farm. I regenerate everything, fresh air, that village food and everything, so that Monday morning I'm back to the normal routine, right? So that's how I try to balance it. And of course, when it comes to farm, my wife, my kid, all of them are really fond of it too. So I'm always with them on the weekend, and it feels very homely, because that's where I feel that it's kind of my den, where I go and I spend the time without any outside noises. So yeah, that's what I would like to put across.
Yeah, I think that's really beautiful. Thank you, Hakim. It was a pleasure to have you in our interview series.
Sure.
And I think definitely our viewers would be learning a lot of things from you, because your journey from where it started and now where you are definitely gives a lot of lessons to the youngsters. So we wish all our best wishes to you.
Thank you.
And to entire Aquila I team for the journey ahead. And we wish Aquila I to become one of India's best cybersecurity company in the coming future.
Thank you, Ramesh. Thank you for, first of all, having me here, and of course for all the kind words and the good wishes that you and your team has given to us. And of course, as a closing note of an interview, I can always say that we feel that India is a right a platform for any startup that can come up, and there is a space for everybody. With that, I would say that thank you once again, and we wish that we see more of such great security companies getting born in India. Thank you so much.
Thank you.